Hi there. In this video we will be replacing the battery in this, I don't know, let me unlock it. It's a weird phone. In theory, Alcatel Joy 1, the model is 5059Y, but on many websites you find it as an Alcatel 1, I think even Alcatel X1. Alcatel has, I don't know, weird name of naming more than one product basically with the same or almost the same name. So I don't know what they are smoking there, but yeah, it's not doing them any good for sure. So let's get a few tools. Presumably we will not need half of them or even more, but hey, we'll see. First of all, just searching for the battery with the brand name and model name, I literally only found $20, no, not $20, or actually yes, sorry, $20 in price batteries. I'm not paying that for such a phone. So let me unlock it once again. First thing that we need to do, shut it off, power off. I have it charged, so that's not a good idea. You want to work on it while the battery is quite discharged, but I'm not waiting anymore. To not pay $20, I want to open this thing up and see exactly what code we have on the battery. Because we might have a chance that Alcatel used the same battery for more than one, and my watch is buzzing at me, more than one model. In which case maybe we can find it cheaper for other phone models than for this one. Because again, I'm not paying $20. As you can see, we can slide this spudger in here. I think we might need to remove the SIM tray. We need a SIM tray removal tool. Okay, be back in a second. And I'm back. Yes, this is an old phone, quite damaged. My daughter uses it and it's just fine. Don't give kids new phones. Oh, and we still have a memory card in it. 120. So here is where I put my slightly damaged 128 gigs. It gives errors sometimes when writing data, but on this phone doesn't matter. Okay. That's nice. I could have searched for that thing a lot and had no idea I put it in here. Anyway, let's continue opening this thing up. It's just basically more of the same. Go all around with the spudger and try to open it up. At the corners is the biggest issue for sure. The corners are quite badly stuck, and I think if we can also undo this corner right here, we are almost done. But we cannot, can we? That was my finger, and I did cut myself, so beware of that. But hey, it did open up, didn't it? Man. And I need to make sure I don't put my slightly damaged finger on this old and yucky phone. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm showing you my cut finger. So when working on this, try to be more careful than I was. And we're in. So at this point, I'm not going to remove the battery yet. I'm just going to search online for that particular code and see what I can come up with. And it's a 2014 made battery. Wait, I mean almost, no, 2018. Sorry about that. So not sure what's up with this, maybe the model itself, but this was built in 2018. Still old, still 5 years old, so it's to be expected that it's not holding a charge anymore. But again, I will search for that, and when I have the new battery, I'm going to take this one out. And I think this is the cheapest that I found up until now, at least. So you can see it here, Alcatel 1X, and it's a J. But the battery is exactly the same, so hopefully it should be good. Yes, it's, I don't know, $15 or something like that, so yeah, and it's not an original battery for sure. And these are the models that it works for. So yeah, whatever. I'm going to continue searching. Maybe I'm lucky and get it even cheaper. A few days later, this arrived, and yeah, looks quite similar but not identical. Daughters in the background, so it's an aftermarket unit. Even the text is crooked on the silver label, but hey, it is what it is, and it's only 1 year newer than this one, but at least it was never used, I hope. We'll see. So let's remove these screws here so we can take this bracket out and remove this cable from its plug, and then the battery cable from its plug. So let's get to it. Screws undone, and now with a plastic tool, let's see how we can lift this up. So it's under here. That means that this corner lifts up and slides from under there. We also have another data cable right here, maybe from the display, I do not know. But first that I want to remove is the battery connection. Okay, now the phone doesn't have power anymore, and we can also remove this guy right here. And in theory it's giving us enough room to slide something under the battery and lift it up from this part, because here we do have a cable. Hopefully it's not that well stuck in place, but we'll see. I'm going to attempt with various plastic tools and hopefully it comes out. Wait a second, I noticed something, a green label. Maybe they made it so that we can remove this in an easier manner. That didn't work quite right, did it? I was hoping to remove the battery in an easier manner, but this doesn't seem to be cooperating anymore. Maybe time has taken its toll on it and it's not doing what it was supposed to do. Or maybe it doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing here. It was just some sort of protection on top of the battery. I don't have a clue. Literally don't have a clue. If I could actually get the battery out and still have this protection in place, maybe it's just holding the battery, so the battery could not be glued. Maybe it's just held in place by this. That would be actually interesting. Let me see what I can do now. Can I get it out? This is not going to be easy. But it seems to be lifting. Just equal pressure, slowly, carefully. The battery is actually lifting. There it ripped a tiny bit. I don't know if it this is supposed to remain in here or not. I genuinely don't. kind of, yeah, came out also. Well, that's about that, isn't it? For that protection. I don't know what's up with it, what was its purpose in life, but as you could see, maybe it was meant to rip, and you ended up here and start pulling on it, and it would lift the whole battery. I've got no clue. What annoys me is the fact that here we have some sticky tape left, and here we don't, because it remained on this. And I don't think I can properly salvage it. Nope. So that's annoying. Now in theory I could just put this battery in place, but I don't know if I have kind of similar tape. I must search and see what I have around. Found something. I think it will do the trick. So unpeel that. Stick it right here in place of the old one. And then I kind of need to unpeel the top from it. It's not gonna be that easy. Okay. Kind of problem solved. But hopefully yours remain in place. Worst case, you don't put anything. It's not really going to come out that easily. You could see how hard it was to basically remove the back on this thing. Make sure I don't destroy the connector. So here we are. $2,400 milliamp hour. As replacement battery go, this actually looks fairly decent. I don't get a bad feeling about it, because yes, there are ones that yikes. So try to align it in its pouch, push it down there, make sure it sticks in place. So it did stick in place. Wiggle it a little bit around, and now we should be good to go. This can be connected in here, and let's see about this one also. This one we actually need to bend to be able to connect. It's a bit trickier, and I should have tried to put the battery a bit higher, because this is not aligning. Yeah, it is what it is. I could have gained about 1 millimeter, and maybe it would have been just enough. So maybe go with your battery a bit higher than lower. I went almost at the lowest possible, not quite. I could still put a fingernail in here easily, but I maybe a bit higher, or maybe just being aftermarket, this isn't perfect. Anyway, so firstly connect the data cable, which I basically presume it's the link between the top and the bottom. And now just make sure you do your best to align everything. I will not really be able to show you that well, but well, did seem to connect, and I don't see any problems, which is good. So overall, at this point in theory, our phone should be working, but this is an old battery. Who knows if it still has any charge in it. Oh, and it does. Awesome. So that means that the battery is good, because this one that we pulled out, if I would have left it in a phone, in a month or two, the phone would not power on anymore. And presumably this is sitting from 2019. So yep, this battery seems to be of half decent quality from what I can see up until now, which is awesome. Don't go pokey too much inside the phone like this, but yep, it's working. So I'm going to shut it off and put it back together. Hey, yeah, it's powering off. Okay, next step, make sure this cannot come out. So put that in there. This is in place, and now put back the two little screws. If you have a magnetic screwdriver, that's a bonus because it will keep them in place when aligning them with the holes. And my daughter tickling me. Okay, they are fully tight. Do not over tighten them. I did a little bit, but no, not necessary to do, obviously. So, this has, is this an antenna or does this have wireless charging? I don't think. Oh, it has NFC. Yeah, this is the NFC pad on it. Okay, and this is just a spacer for the battery. Okay, so there's that. Let's pop this in place. I prefer to do first the part with the buttons. I don't know if this is a good idea necessarily or not, but I always do it like this and kind of start going all around and make sure you pop in all the little clips all around. Yes, this is quite a beat up phone, but my daughter can still use it, and my other daughter banging on the camera. Sorry about that. So in theory, at this point we are done. Let me power it on and see how much better it has from 2019 when it was built. Are you kidding me? 59% still? Whoa! Okay, maybe the reading is not correct and it will drop quite quickly. But anyway, at least we still have a decent battery on our hands. So that's great. SD card missing. Yep, I forgot to pop this thing in. And now the phone is off, so let's see exactly how we can put this in here. Nope, not like that. I think from the other side. When you are dealing with the card, always make sure the contacts are clean on it. They are on this one. And I think it goes in like this, not touching the contacts, only the edges of the card. Yep, and it's good. This is quite beat up, so this is, I'm holding it with my hand until it will slide in so it doesn't fall, and we are good to go. Yes, I don't have a SIM in this, for my daughter just to play some games, no need for SIM. And now let's get back to using it, and I will get back to you on how the battery is working. Just in case, for the moment I'm not recycling the original battery, I'm keeping it just a little bit more, but in a safe location where even if it ignites, it cannot do any damage. So a few weeks later, this thing is working perfectly. It's a great battery. The other one will be recycled and this phone can be used again. I think it lasts about 4 times longer than the other one. That one barely made it through half of the day, and this one kind of goes 2 days or something like that, which is awesome. So hope this video helps you, in which case please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always see you in the next one. And I can barely talk again, I'm tired.